Coming up next, it's a UFC welterweight division matchup. All right, well, I'm excited for this one. This is a kickboxer of the highest order. He has so many different kicks and punches in his arsenal and figures to try to keep this on the feet here tonight.
The beautiful thing that he does is he throws that front push kick to create distance when a guy starts to get too close and wants to wrestle with him. He throws it, and the moment you're back at his range, he starts to blast high kicks. He doesn't always intend on landing him, but he beats up your arms with high kick after high kick after high kick. And then as you get desperate, you start to run into knees, and he does not need much space to land a knockout punch. This guy is one of the best strikers we've ever seen in the UFC.
And if you don't find the striking range early against this guy, you could be in real trouble. All right, so here he is, one of the more prolific takedown artists in the UFC at present. And when you get some praise from Daniel Cormier when it comes to your offensive takedown game, you know you're doing something right.
And we talk about wrestlers and judo players and grapplers, but this guy just combines all of that. He is able to use foot sweeps from the grappling game. He is able to use throws from judo, and he's able to use wrestling from the wrestling game to take people down. He has an array of takedowns at his disposal, and he uses every single one of them. From the speed of the level change, to the timing, to the knowledge of where to go next when the guy starts to defend, he's truly, truly something special.
I don't think he could take you down, but tonight he doesn't have to. So in this matchup, prevailing wisdom is he'll be able to get this fight to the canvas. Our tail of the tape for this highly anticipated welterweight fight. Both fighters are 28, with similar height and some differences in reach. All right, now for the official introductions, we send it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a kickboxer holding a professional record of 21 wins, 3 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Leon Rocky Edwards. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 17 wins, no losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Shavkat Rahmanov. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean, third man in the octagon for this one.
Ready.
All right, let's get this one started here. Round 1 is underway. And we've got a striker who is a force to be reckoned with. Tonight, though, he draws a guy who can do a little bit of everything.
And that guy is usually the one that will have the advantage. But we know what a high-level striker is. And this guy is as high level as we've ever seen in the UFC. Oh, that's a nice strike.
Just misses with the jab.
Oh. Nothing right hand.
Nice hook lands. Now goes in and secures the takedown. All right, so you gotta be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Well, you gotta be working off of your back. He's certainly doing so here. Nice punch. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Oh, he's going for his arm now.
The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. And if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop it.
You got to defend, but you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish.
Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head, like, through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
Side control now. All right, he's got him in the north-south position now. I know the crowd thinks it's funny when this happens, but if you're the bottom fighter, nothing funny about it.
It's not funny. This is not a fun position to be in fighting. You've got to try and change it immediately because you are carrying someone's weight, whether it's their bottom half weight or the top half. You are carrying their weight, whether you got their armpit in your face or you got their legs over the top of you. It is not comfortable. So you need to be trying to move, make them make a decision, a determination as to what they're trying to accomplish, and then you try and counter it.
Going for the arm here.
The arm. It's the shoulder pressure
and
that usually makes you tap.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Round 2 straight ahead.
Hey, stop.
Awesome round. Very, very close to finishing. You need to stay a little bit tighter. I need you to stay a little bit tighter and have patience, okay? Let's not...
All right, DC, let's look at some of the highlights from the last round. Lot for the replay guys to choose from.
Yeah, man, these guys stood on a quarter in the middle of the octagon. Take one to give one. Over and over, each guy landed, and they both landed very well over the course of that first round.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Round 2 is underway.
Straight punch. Way to hide that leg kick.
Oh, Superman punches true.
Another leg kick lands.
Edwards' lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling. And both guys really throwing with authority. Oh, brutal knee to the body. Oh, beautiful jab there from Leon Edwards. And if you don't know the name Leon Edwards, you're gonna start to hear his name increasingly. Truly one of the better fighters in this division.
Absolutely, and the reason you don't know his name is because he's more of a quiet guy. He's very reserved. He used to be at AKA for months, and you barely knew that Rocky was even there. He was just there to get his work in, as he's doing his work now inside the octagon.
The fight thus far. How's his opponent still
I
standing?
mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over, and it might not be over now, but it's going to be over very soon. Oh, nice jab.
Well, he was a little bit lackluster in round 1. You can't say the same here in this second round. He has really picked up the pace, an uptick in the aggression and the output. And oh, a huge strike lands there, DC.
Landed that massive shot. Now he needs to find the next shot, follow-up shot that will finish the fight. Now he's on top of him looking for the finish.
Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom. The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than...
Now he has a headlock trying to pin his opponent's back down flat onto the mat. Look from the transition to an arm triangle to try to chase the finish.
Then he's out. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Close guard. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape.
Right to side control, yep.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man.
Oh, now trying to isolate an arm. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up.
You ready to fight? Ready. Do it.
Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of aggression and pace, but you don't have to worry about this guy. He hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Let's get some offense. Let's get going.
And now he engages in a Muay Thai clinch, and I think a lot of people watching wonder how you can control an opponent like that. Hard to get out of.
It's very difficult to get out of. Look and notice how tight his elbows are as he's maneuvering and moving his opponent into positions where he can get off his strikes.
Edwards' lower jaw very swollen now. Time to bite down on the mouthpiece and move forward. Gets on the feet. His opponent in a lot of trouble now.
That was Cain Velasquez's punch of choice every time he landed.
And just like that, the fight is over.
It's over. It's over. Oh, my goodness, what a fight.
Pinpoint strike to end this fight. It landed flush. I'm not even sure the opponent wholly saw it coming, and before he could recover, the referee was in to stop the fight. So a huge knockout victory for that fighter here tonight. Well, another highlight for the real DC as we look back at that scintillating knockout.
Yeah, but the whole fight, he was landing great strikes, kicks, punches. He was doing everything right until eventually he found a shot that ended the fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 27 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by knockout, Leon Rocky Edwards.
Well, he's smiling ear to ear, and why not after a knockout like that? I need to take it to the after party tonight.
I mean, this is what dreams are made of. You dream of the knockout like this, and then the party after, where you and all your coaches get to celebrate the great handiwork.